Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, July 12, 2021. This morning, the markets were pretty flat in the S&P when we opened up right near Friday's closing price, down just a tick or so from the close on Friday. Since then, it has pushed higher and is holding up near the highs of the session. Now, we do have some different activity taking place in some of the other instruments. The NASDAQ specifically has been a bit weaker than the other instruments. It opened higher and then dropped and has consolidated. The Dow's very similar to the S&P here, and the Russell is trying to catch up with the S&P and the Dow, but it isn't quite there yet. But what we're going to be looking at this afternoon is a pattern that is currently forming in the S&P and the Dow. The Russell may be forming that pattern by the time this is valid, but it's not currently there yet. But what we're going to be looking at is on Mondays where you're seeing some strength coming in and you're trading above the prior session high and at the highs of the intraday session. So let me go ahead and set this up. I've got all four instruments selected. The time of entry is going to be 3 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be set up as a long. The exit is set to 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. Now, for opening filters, I'm going to use open within the prior day range. So in the opening area section, I'm going to hit equals here, open in prior day range. That means this pattern in the NASDAQ is not going to be true for today. It did not open within the prior day range. The others did, though. Next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters, and I'm going to describe this action that we're seeing where we're trading above Friday's high. So to do that, I'm going to go to the intraday close versus daily levels. I'm going to hit equals next to above prior high. And then I'm also going to say that we're trading in the top portion of the range. And to do that, I'm going to go to the intraday close versus intraday range. I'm going to hit equals next to close in top 25% of the intraday range. That means the 3 p.m. price is in the top quartile of the range that is developing in the daily session. Next, I'm going to go into indicators, put us in a bull market environment. We are above a 10, above a 200-day simple moving average. And lastly, I'm going to say that this is taking place specifically to start the week out on a Monday. Let me hit equals here on Monday in the calendar library, and now I can click view results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when on a Monday you open within the prior session range, and then at 3 o'clock you are trading in the top 25% of the intraday range and above the prior session high of day. This is in a bull market environment, which I've put as above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. Historically, we've got 60 samples in the S&P, we've got 68 in the NASDAQ, 53 in the Dow, and 56 in the Russell, and the win rates on these are coming in fairly weak. S&P at just 30% of these have closed above that 3 p.m. price. The NASDAQ coming in at 41%, the Dow 34%, and the Russell 43%. So all four of them have weaker win rates here. Now, if we look at the average size moves here, you'll see the average win is larger than the average loss in 3 of the 4 instruments. So it's larger in the S&P, it is larger in the Dow, and it is larger in the Russell. The NASDAQ is the only one where the average loss is larger than the average win. So historically speaking, this pattern has most often resulted in a pullback below that 3 p.m. price by 4:15. However, the bigger moves on average are to the upside when they do happen. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today, and we will see you next time.